We're going to talk about the Brontosaurus. Today we're going to talk about the Brontosaurus.
Yes! We like Brontosaurus.
I have a unique theory about the Brontosaurus.
What is your unique theory?
It's my theory. It was mine. It was long and pointy on one end and on the other end and kind of big in the middle.
Yes, that is exactly what a Brontosaurus is.
There you go for you Python fans out there.
Boy, that's an obscure Python. It took me a second to catch on that's where you're going with it.
The laughing was because Gary just hit start on the previous video. I coughed, so he stopped. Like, are you done? Okay,
exactly.
Started again. It's like, well, maybe we'll do something on the Brontosaurus, which you probably heard me saying
yes.
as the video kicked in. So you might as well go with the Monty Python Brontosaurus sketch.
Welcome back to Twin Tarot. I'm Gary.
And I'm David.
And today we are going, what are we going to talk about?
We are going to talk about, are they looking? Will they find anything? Will they do anything about it? Probably don't have to say anything more than that. You'll know what we're talking about.
Yes.
That in the title.
Yes.
So, the Democrats. What's going on? We pretty much know that this election got stolen. Trump told us as much going into it that they were going to steal it, and they did. Are the Democrats looking for evidence of a stolen election? Have they found anything? And will they do anything about it? See, those are the three steps you have to go through. Because that's what any reasonable person would do. If you think there's a problem, you start looking to see if you have evidence of a problem. And then you can see if you find any evidence. And then if you find it, do you have enough evidence to demonstrate that there was a problem of such a significant nature that it impacted the result of something?
Yes, and if you're not reasonable,
then you just say there's a problem, whether it's true or not, and
then to go on and on for 4 years, and no one shuts you the hell up, and now look what happened.
Yeah,
and then look what happened.
Then you have a YouTube channel with the two of us on it.
Yes, exactly, explaining why it's reasonable and not reasonable, and God damn it, is anyone doing anything about this?
So let's take a look real quick. Just jump right in. Are the Democrats actually looking for evidence of election fraud in the 2024 election?
Because I'll tell you, all the messaging we're getting in the public is, no, everything was fine.
Entertainment purposes only. The Fool. New journey, new start, doing something new, doing something different.
Or they're just being foolish.
Crossed with the Queen of Swords. You know, do you just take your loss, or do you actually look? You know, and I think it's like, you know, take an exploratory look, but be realistic about what you're looking for and what you're going to do with it if you find it. You know, the next steps. Underneath it all is the Four of Swords. You know, contemplation, thinking about it. The time for thinking about starting this journey, it was over 2 or 3 weeks ago. You need to start this journey, because if you don't basically shit or get off the pot, as it were,
yes, indeed,
life is going to leave you behind. Nobody's going to tell you when to go. It's up to you to go immediately. I was kind of actually thinking about this on the drive over to Gary's house today. It's like the Democrats are running out of time. If they have not started looking, they are way late to getting started. They should be announcing something at the end of this month or beginning of December if they found anything. You need to start getting that messaging out now.
Yeah, we're almost at the end of November.
Exactly.
Right?
That's what I'm saying. You know, maybe we'll be hearing something soon. Okay, but are they looking for something? It's possible. In the past, the Ten of Wands, they lost this election. It was a really hard thing to take. To even call it election interference would be against what Democrats normally do.
Well, I think interference was easy enough to prove. Election fraud would be
but with Donald Trump, anything's possible. Current situation is the Ten of Cups. It's not happy family times with the Democrats. The Republicans are celebrating. Watching the Democratic talking heads just absolutely eviscerate each other and eviscerate the Democratic Party. You know, again, watching Mark Elias say, "Oh, Democrats did this," and then watching all these pundits who have supported the Democrats saying, "Oh, it was Kamala Harris's fault. She's just Joe Biden 2.0, and nobody wanted it." Hawk was talking about the Bulwark, basically naming everything that's wrong with the Democratic Party. I don't know if I've heard any of these people actually talking about this election being stolen. And so they're treating us like we're the effing idiots for having the thoughts that this happened, even though it was being laid out for us up front.
You know what's so interesting about that?
No.
Is because this is very consistent messaging. Because they were saying all of this on the run up to the election, weren't they?
That the election was going to be stolen or something?
No, that Harris was Biden 2.0 and nobody wanted this.
Yeah, they weren't.
They were sure on board, weren't they?
It's so much finger pointing, and maybe that's the problem. Maybe that's one of the problems with the Democratic Party. They're not as united, and it could be that the criticisms are legitimate, but this is being sore losers.
Yeah,
it's pointing the fingers and not saying, it's pointing fingers as to what's wrong and not at all looking at what was right with this. So Republicans winning, and I think the Democrats also, it's like, do you want to disrupt the happy party? Democrats really disappointed with the results. This is not what they were expecting on election day. They were expecting this. They got this instead. That's a problem. Looking to the future, that's good. Yeah, but the future's now. As Kamala Harris says, if we fight, we win. Are you going to fight for this? Underneath it is the outcome is the devil card. Are they going to accept this? This could be, we're going to go looking for corruption. That could very well be. Let's go looking for corruption. They may not. I'm trying to look for a subtlety card in here. This is kind of like the preliminary, this is Ace of Wands is the idea. This is like looking, this is like, recounting or checking your numbers and stuff like that to make sure everything looking for corruption. Are they looking? It's possible.
Yeah, this reading is going to go real short if they're not at least looking, right?
Yeah. Hey, there's Kakuna.
Yeah, she wants some food.
All right, so it's just like, will they find anything? Of course, if you don't look, you're not going to find.
No.
Just plain and simple. I really, really hope that Kamala Harris lives by her motto of, if we fight, we win. It's okay to fight and then find out that you actually didn't win the election. That's fine. But don't just roll over when, they pretty much have said, under no uncertain circumstances, that they would do anything to win.
All right, so will the Democrats make an announcement in December?
Will they find anything?
Yeah.
I just want to know, will they find anything?
Will they find anything? Okay, fine. For entertainment.
You don't make announcements if you don't find anything. If you don't find anything, the announcement is we don't find anything, or you don't say anything at all. And if you do find something, that's the next reading.
Okay. So if you want, you can open that.
We're trying to pad this thing out for 20 minutes.
Yeah, why don't you open the door and give Kakuna that blue bowl of food, because she is hungry.
Mm-hmm.
She's my girl. Okay, so will they find anything? Human, run away. Okay, so foundation of the reading is Two of Pentacles. So I think what they're finding a couple of things. So foundation, Two Pentacles, it's about balancing. I think in this case, it's balancing legitimate voter support for Trump versus the illegitimate voter support for Trump. What was legit? Like, was it the bullet ballots? Is that what they call them? Where they just have one vote and it's for Trump, and all the other.
Oh, I don't know. There's a terminology for that.
Yeah, I think it's called bullet voting or bullet ballots, where it's basically.
I came out and voted for Trump, and then I left.
Yeah, exactly. There was nothing else on the ticket, which I don't think is illegal. I mean, you have your right to just do that, but it's in some cases maybe some of those things weren't legal. Trump, Musk was out there collecting a lot of metadata on voters, and that's something that he might have been able to use or abuse. It's hard to say. They're balancing on what was legal and what wasn't. The Cross, Knight of Swords, because they have to come forward quickly. As David mentioned, we're running out of time here.
Yeah.
The future is now. You guys, if you've got something, you can't be timid at this point. You've got to bring that message forward now. Underneath it, Six of Pentacles. Maybe they're looking at the justice and maybe payoffs, things of value. I mean, certainly you could spin this as, hey, Elon Musk was out there offering $1 million lottery that was completely rigged. Was certainly not going to help give $1 million to some rando person. It was definitely going to someone that he wasn't going to have to pay $1 million to. But they're looking at what was just and what wasn't just. They're trying to be fair about this, I guess is what it comes down to. In the past, you've got the six of wands, the victory card. Could be the Republicans claiming victory. It could be the Democrats thinking they were going to emerge victorious from this.
Both.
That our elections are secure. Don't worry.
Another thing to keep in mind, do we have enough evidence?
Yeah.
Is this enough evidence to go forward?
That's a good point. Current energy is justice. Boy, that sure dovetails nicely.
Exactly. You got to prove it in court. Do we have enough to prove this in court? Yes or no?
Yep.
As simple as this is like the ideal card for this particular question.
Okay, overarching energy is the Ten of Swords. Something's coming to an end.
Right.
So
democracy or
well, it could be democracy in two ways, because if they have enough evidence, they can prove that this election was rigged and our democracy, our current election system needs to be revamped. If they can't prove, if they know it's there but they can't prove it, our democracy system is rigged and we are no longer going to have free and fair elections. It's who do you want to be in power when the free and fair elections are gone? Lesson to be learned. Nine of Swords, man. You said this need to be swords, right? Nine of Swords. It's a nightmare scenario. It's causing a lot of anxiety. Certainly in our audience, it's causing a lot of anxiety because we don't know. We don't have any indication that they're looking at it, and that may be good. That may be bad. Obviously on the bad, that's very easily explained because obviously they're not looking at anything. It may be good because Biden does things and he doesn't advertise them.
It's the Scorpio in him.
Yeah, it's just you find out about it when a resolution has been achieved, or when it's significantly far along that he can release the information. Outcome. Now there's a card.
That's not what I was expecting.
That's
much more positive.
Yeah, that is a very uplifting card. The star. I think in this case, my feel is the star is democracy. That our it could be one of two things. Our democracy, our voting is secure. It's fine. We just lost. Or it could be Biden's got enough evidence and information to go forward that'll pass the justice test that will end this run against our democracy to prevent our democracy from becoming an authoritarian government. It could be one, so it could be either way. It could be our election system is fine, we're going to be good, or it could be, there was fraud and we are now going to address it.
Yeah, my first thought was that
we're going to be okay.
Yeah, I suppose, but I was hoping that this is going to be them coming forward with it. This could be the election was stolen 10 different ways type of thing.
Yeah.
But the thing with the Democrats is they probably don't know. It's either the anxiety of, oh my God, it really was stolen, versus I don't know if we have enough. Will this, be the end of our party if we don't prove this? But they're going to come to a decision that could be in the best interest of the United States. That the calm after the storm. Yeah, I think Gary's right. We're going to be okay either way. But they're going to be deciding, but they're running out of time in that decision.
Yeah, they need to hustle. I think that's the problem with the Knight of Swords is they recognize that's the challenge. They don't have as much time as they would like to have. They don't have 4 years to get all their facts straight and then take it to court and then have everything get delayed.
Can you imagine if they start finding enough evidence that's like, oh my God, why did we concede that election?
Yeah.
We jumped to concession too soon. Now, when Kamala Harris did concede, I was not happy about that, by the way, but that's because I think the election was stolen. I was interested in her message, like, this is what we do when we lose an election. We concede. Trying to send that message out to the American people that this is what reasonable adults do. We don't have temper tantrums and say that the election was stolen. Now, if the Democrats steal the election back, as it were, i.e., put the results back the way they're supposed to be, then the Republicans are supposed to concede. They won't. That's just not who they are.
Yeah. You're dealing with unreasonable children.
Exactly. I was about to go with like the 3-year-old having a tantrum. You can reason with them all you want, but you might as well be teaching a pig how to dance. You're wasting your time when you're annoying the pig.
Yeah. Just lock them in their room.
Yeah.
Let them cry it out.
Yep. And then you drive off in the car, and when they finally get out of their system, they find out they're all alone and you've left.
Oh no!
Oh wait, that's not how the analogy works.
No, that would probably work in the 60s or 70s, not in modern times.
Okay, so are they looking? Yeah. Are they finding stuff? Yes. Yeah. Well, what are they gonna? Are they gonna do something about it?
Yeah.
Star card was the last one.
Yeah.
Will the Democrats, if they find stuff, are they gonna do something with it?
And I'm gonna go pop a can of food for the kitten. She's a hungry kitten.
Foundation of the reading is the double card.
Oh dear.
God.
Devil's in the details.
Okay, will they do something about it? You got the devil crossed by the 2 of Wands. Are they going to let Trump do it? Are they going to give the devil his due, or are they going to fight back? Queen of Pentacles, looking at things from a practical point of view, finding a worth in everything. Well, I guess in some ways it's saying whether they do or do not, we're going to learn our lesson one way or another. Okay, I'm trying to get these cards up off the table here. In the past, we got the World card, bringing an end to something, an end to the election, an end to the world as we know it. Election's over. Maybe the challenges are over. Oh, I don't like that. Knight of Cups. Okay, so they could come out with messaging about the election being corrupted and we need to do something about it. That would be a positive way to read about that. The negative way could be, oh, well, we're just going to concede. Oh, just like J.D. Vance, overarching energy, they're stuck with their decision. Whatever they do, they are stuck with it. If they capitulate to Trump, you're stuck with that capitulation. If you fight it, there's no takebacks. You got to fight it out. If you know, but you got to live with your decisions.
Oh.
Lesson to be learned is the King of Swords. Live with your decisions. Be strong. Be the Jack Smiths. Be the Kamala Harrises of this world. And go forward and fight for what's right. Wield the sword of justice and wield it like a king. And I don't mean a tyrant. I mean like a king. Outcome is the Page of Wands. Will they do something about it?
Creative messaging, new messaging.
New path going forward. It's possible. It's possible. I'm concerned about this card. Are they reaching out to the public to say, everything, maybe things won't be so bad? I hate it when people say, maybe things won't be that bad. Yeah, they will. The only reason that if they're not bad is if people resist. That's the only way things aren't bad. But you're going to have to fight twice as hard to stop things from happening. And then you're going to get blamed for everything that goes wrong and you're not really fixing the problem. Will they go forward with it?
They're offering a peace offering.
Yeah.
Didn't we get...
Well, that's just it. Is the peace offering them capitulating to Trump? Or is... Okay, so let's take a look at it. What if the devil's no longer there? If the devil's removed from the equation? Then you have your peace offering and living with it and going forward. It really, honest to God, you know what this is almost doesn't even depend on the Democrats. It depends on Trump and what happens with Trump.
Yeah, because didn't we get the Knight of Cups with was it Knight of, maybe it was Knight of Pentacles with J.D. Vance?
J.D. Vance was Knight of Pentacles.
Yeah,
here's my money. Here's my messenger. Here's the coffee boy that goes with it. Will they do something about it? It's possible, but in some ways, if it's linked with Trump and Trump's health. How they go about this. There's definitely going to be a link to Trump's long-term health or short-term health, because he doesn't have a long time to go. Trump is not long for this planet, I don't believe. And have we learned our lesson with Donald Trump and all this? But it's like these decisions are going to be interlinked.
Okay, so what is the Knight of Cups?
It's a card.
It is. Oh.
Well, there you go. Yeah. Oh, poor Donald Trump. He died.
You know that cup of elixir that we gave Trump at Mar-a-Lago 2 days ago?
I'll be curious if you get the 3 of Swords or the 10 of Swords or the World card, anything signifying an ending.
Got 3 of Wands.
Time to move on. Wait for the next one to come in. Ooh, King of Swords,
Ace
Justice.
of Swords.
Celebration.
And six of Cups. So what was that Knight of Cups? It's something's coming to an end.
Bringing a short term, but that would be like, okay, we're no longer going to fight this election. It's over.
Yeah,
that would be one way to interpret that.
It could be. Waiting for the ship to come in, waiting for things of value, looking out in the future. But you've got the Sword of Truth. So it's...
Could be Biden delaying the inauguration, too.
Yeah.
That would explain the 8 of Swords. Now you're stuck. You're stuck in the court systems trying to resolve this.
Yeah, you mean the Death card being the end of the...
I was talking the previous reading.
Oh, okay. But the Death card being the end of the inauguration?
Yeah, it's like, okay, well, we are now going to have to... we're not going to switch government.
Yeah, we're gonna have to stop this transition process.
Right, until we figure out who won.
Yeah.
And this will be decided in the courts.
Mm-hmm. And underneath it is the 6 of Cups,
Peaceful transition of power.
Yeah, exactly. We need to make sure we're transitioning to the right people.
Right. And that's how you offer it to folks.
Yeah, the challenge that Biden has is, if there is fraud in the election, is how do you message it without causing that 5 of Wands card to come leaping out of the deck?
Trump, and again, I'm telling you, Trump being unable to take the office for health reasons would be the easiest thing on the United States. Now, that doesn't resolve a lot of problems that need to be resolved in this country. That hard work will still have to come, if it comes at all. Kamala Harris is the type of person to do that hard work, though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it seems like, of course, we're doing all these readings on the same day. It's Sunday.
I just don't like changing my shirt at Gary's house.
It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. We've been reading for about 2 hours now, 2.5 hours.
Yeah, we start at 1
o'clock. So, for us, the readings are they're all happening, and this is all like...
It's all the same day energy.
Yeah.
So as you watch this on Wednesday or Thursday...
Yeah, you're going to have to go back to the Sunday video to catch what the references we're making here. But on the Sunday video, it looks like when we're looking at the ambulances that there might be more to this than just...
Donald, darling, here, drink this coffee I made it specially for you. Extra diet and Diet Coke.
and as we said, that video might not age well at all. I mean, he may come out Sunday, full of piss and vinegar and fire and swords, and that video's going to look awfully silly.
It's entertainment purposes only.
Yeah. I mean, it could be a future health event. I mean, what the hell? Every reader's got a health event on him, right? If Libby's got a whole tarot deck of 3 of Swords
lined up for him.
Whenever she does a Trump reading, she's got that 3 of Swords card ready to pop out at any given second.
Just like me and my double card. I got 25 of those things in this deck.
But it's just, things keep lining up. Current energy is everything's lining up. He's losing cards now, so you can't do any more ratings. But I think we're just going to call it. We're going to call it at this one. Maybe that's the secret card.
It could be. Thank you very much for watching this video and supporting our channel. We appreciate it.
Absolutely. We really give us a thumbs up if you like this. Subscribe if you really like it. Leave a comment. I read all of the comments and I respond to as many as I can.
Actually, I think you should give it 2 thumbs up because, it's not like this is voter fraud. Speaking of voter fraud,
it's an upside down. So, was that the secret card?
That was the card on the floor.
Oh dear. Okay.
Make preparations. We're coming up on Thanksgiving.
Absolutely, yeah. A happy day.
Oh, won't this be? Oh, let's do a Thanksgiving Day reading.
Yeah.
With your drunk uncle and stuff like that.
Oh God,
that's gonna be a fun one.
We'll have some fun with the next reading.
Yeah, the MAGA Thanksgiving reading special.
Oh my God. Okay, so thank you so much, and we offer you something no other Twin Tarot channel on YouTube
Is it
offers.
something about us doing 7 videos all wearing the same clothes?
That is one thing we offer that most tarot channels don't offer. We offer you twins, which I think we're the only twin tarot channel out there.
Clearly.
And we offer you the secret card. So all of you that stuck through this nonsense to get to 25 weeks of 25 minutes of your life, there's your secret card. The Page of Wands.
Go visit the pyramids.
It's about creative messaging, new messaging.
I don't know where you get this messaging
Is that
thing.
messaging? What do you call it?
I call it the Page of Wands.
Oh, okay.
I looked up wands. I can't find messaging with it. I don't know where you get that from.
I-
Pages are messengers,
Yeah.
but wands aren't. They're fire energy cards. Action, doing things.
Yeah, go out and do something creative, damn it.
I talk loudly. And I carry a big stick. And I use it too.
Thank you so much.
Take care, everyone.
Bye.